Welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to record your podcast interview using Audacity. The reason for this is so that your podcast interviewer can get the highest quality audio from both sides of the conversation. So we're going to go ahead and open this quick document that he or she will have sent to you that will give you a real quick rundown of what to do. This is just the video version. Gives you a little bit more in-depth look. So we're going to start with step one, setting up before the interview. So this is before the call. We're going to click here to go download Audacity if you don't already have it. That will take you to this page. So from here, if you have a Mac system, you can click Audacity for Mac or Audacity for Windows if you're operating off of Windows. If you click on the Audacity for Mac, that's going to take you over to the Mac OS X operating system version. So whether you're using the Mac version or the Windows version, you're going to want to click the very first link and begin that download. So I've already done that. I have my download over here in my downloads. We're going to double click that to get it installed on our computer. And literally all you have to do is open that up. We're going to open up my other window here and drag Audacity into your applications file. So I have already got mine there, you can see. So I don't have to do that. But that is how you would do it to install Audacity. And it's that simple. There are also step-by-step directions right here. Let me pull up my step-by-step thing here again. There's step-by-step directions right here under number 3. So if you're using Windows, if you have a Windows operating system, this will say Windows, and it will have the directions for you to download into Windows. So before doing our interview, we're going to plug in our microphone if we have an external microphone or headset that we're going to use. If you have one, then generally we'll have a better audio setup than your built-in microphone. So if you don't worry about it and skip this step. But if you do, what we're going to do is we're going to go into our microphone settings. So we're going to go System Preferences. We're going to go across in our hardware column to our sound. And now we're going to change a little bit of the settings in here. So we're going to go to Input. So input is the microphone that you are using. So here we have a couple of different inputs. We have the internal microphone, which is the built-in microphone for your computer. And then we have the microphone that I'm using right now that I've plugged in. So you'll see whatever microphone you've plugged in, whether it was via USB or some other device, you'll see it pop up here. So we're going to go down, we're going to change our input volume up to 75. Mine was already set at 55, so I'm not going to change it because it would make the video sound really loud all of a sudden. You can see my input levels, and my output volume doesn't really make much of a difference for what we're doing here. So I've got those set, which is what this section walks you through. So now we're going to open up Audacity and get the proper microphone settings in there. So we've got Audacity opened up. We're going to look at our settings here. We've got our output. We've got our, so this is where you select the proper microphone. So this is my plugged in microphone. So I'm going to select that. If I was just using the built-in microphone, then that would have already been selected and I don't have to touch anything. So I've got my microphone set up here. We're going to scroll down and follow the rest of the directions. So we're going to click record and record a little test audio. So you can see there that I've got some audio coming in, and that's great. That's what we want to see. We want to see that it's recording our voice. So now we're going to go ahead and click stop. We're going to play it back to make sure that it sounds correct. There's not a whole lot of background noise. There's not a buzz or something like that going on. And make sure that it's good quality audio. So if there's problems, if you're not getting any audio picked up here, go back through the settings that we've just done and make sure that that's all correct, because that is the audio input for your microphone is going to be the issue if you're not picking up the proper audio here. So we're going to go ahead and delete that track. And once it comes to our interview, we're going to come back in here and do the same thing. We're going to press record and record with those exact settings. Now, during your interview, you're going to want to wear headphones if you're not using a headset so that your microphone doesn't pick up your interviewer's voice, because he or she wants only your half of the audio. So your interviewer will give you any specific instructions that they have if they need something from you, but simply press the record button and get to work. So during the interview, be mindful of background noise, any kind of fans, air conditioning, planes. Don't touch the microphone or anything you're sitting on. Try not to knock on the table, put your beer or your coffee down, and any big sniffing sounds or sneezing or anything like that will definitely be picked up by the microphone, so try to refrain from those. After you've done the recording, so we're going to do a little test recording here again. Boom. All right, imagine that this is your interview recording. We're going to go to File, Export, wait for a little window to come up here, and I would suggest that you go into your documents and save it somewhere where you know it's going to be. And we're going to title this podcast interview. And save it where I know it's going to be. So for the format, let's leave it at WAV, even though we're using Mac for this tutorial. And we will save. So it'll bring up this little meta tag information. You can throw in an artist name if you want. You can throw in your name. My name is Ben Kruger, so I'll put that in there. And then, okay. So it went ahead and saved that file, exported it as a WAV file. So now what we're going to do, we're going to send it to our interviewer. So if your interviewer has Dropbox, you and your interviewer have discussed that you're going to share it via Dropbox, then go ahead and do that. The other option, which is very simple, it's called Files to Friends, if I can type correctly. And what this site is it will take the file that you need to transfer and send it directly via email. Actually, what it'll do is it'll post it up on a server online, and your interviewer will be able to access it from their side as well. So as this loads up, what we're going to do, we're going to scroll down here, select our file, and I put mine in the Documents folder in my podcasts. Okay, so podcast interview.wav. We're going to throw that in there. And so you'll see the file pop up here. So then you're going to enter your email address, the email address of your interviewer, and any message, if you have any, simple message that should go to him or her, and then click send now. Once you click that, it will be working on uploading your media, and it will automatically send you and your interviewer an email with a link to that media. So obviously my email is invalid since I didn't give it one. But that is how you can do that quickly and easily and get the best audio for your interviewer. So if you have any other questions about podcasting or want any really cool tips on it, check out authorityengine.com. My name is Ben Kruger. Have a fantastic day.